This week's highlights are brought to you by SORARE NBA. Quick Play is here. Play using just one card, build your streak, and win up to $2,000 in rewards. Start today and get up to €50 free credit when you sign up. Link in the description below.
Now on the bounce, Jalen Tyson. Second year in the league from Cal. Larry Nance Jr. drifts out, corner three. Of course, Cleveland, they shoot a ton of threes, the most in the NBA. Taking over 44 a game, they've already put up 3. Brandon Ingram is left free for 3, and that's on the money.
Also coached in Spain before coming to the NBA. And get this, each country has their own education system when it comes to coaching. So when he went to
part of the game wasn't there in the opening few possessions for Cleveland from a defensive perspective.
Yes, and sometimes as a coach, you have to burn that early one in order to remind your team.
Per game this year, that's 10th in the league.
All of this, though, is starting in terms of the Raptors' defense and the Cavaliers' struggles. As you see, Scottie Barnes.
Here's Barnes, Scottie. Up fake, guarded by the reigning defensive player of the year. That shot doesn't go. Scottie's numbers, we talked about.
In October of 2024.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball spends a lot of time in Los Angeles in the offseason, where his family's from, and spends a lot of.
The vets respect him, and he said he can create shots for himself a little bit more than I expected him to be able to do so. Here's Mamukelashvili with a corner 3. Now Shed. Broken up, but picked up by Barnes. Low clock. Jumping for the rebound. Travers and Collins.
That shows the mindset of his comfort level and the intent of shooting more threes this season. I think he's up to 4.2 attempts per game so far this regular season.
Scoring inside against Mobley is Colin Murray-Boyles. Missed a couple of games with a back injury before returning to action last night. 17 minutes against Brooklyn. Murray-Boyles on the board. Final minute of the first quarter. Luke Travers made his first NBA 3 in.
See what their expected field goal percentage is and help with shot selection at times. I know all coaches would love that.
Yeah, they would absolutely love that. You know this as a former coach, as that is pushed up on the right baseline and missed by Scottie Barnes. For Darius Garland, Greg Porter, a recent hamstring injury. Sam Merrill, a hand sprain. Jared Allen, a finger injury. Short for Barnes. Paint catch. Defense collapses on Mobley.
That was a foul that didn't get called.
Elbow pull-up is missed by Mitchell. And the baseball outlet pass. Well done by Barnes. Grady Dick running the floor. Transition 3, no good.
Like the Cavs are going to be playing 4-on-3, coming off of passes from Mitchell all night long. If they can correct their spacing, they'll be able to get quality shots.
And Barnes with a nice bounce. Toronto's going to have to get on with it here. Barnes recognizes the clock around Mobley to the cup. He scores. No one stops the ball in transition. Emmanuel quickly back-to-back scores for the Raptors.
Yeah, we talked about that with Kenny Atkinson a bit, right? Like the commitment to shooting a high percentage of threes, sometimes leading to those long rebounds, and it almost starts.
2 days after Summer League, working on getting shots up. He was a state champion in high school in Texas. And 2 days after Summer League, working on getting shots up. He was a state champion in high school in Texas in McKinney, just outside of Dallas as a junior, and then a national champion as the Raptors run the floor. Pirtle finishes. 4 run for Toronto, stretching back to late in the second quarter. Fade away from Mitchell. Tough night for him, and that has been few and far between tough nights for Donovan Mitchell this year. 5th in the league in scoring at 31 a game. After a previous stint with Cleveland from February of 2018 through the end of the 2021 season. Pocket pass to Barnes, who makes an adjustment as he slices to the hole and scores.
So nice, Scottie Barnes.
And quickly keeps his balance after securing the rebound. Cleveland has their biggest lead, looking to add to it. Saved in by Barnes, taken away by Nance. Ingram is on 1 tonight, equal to season high with 29. Proctor off the crossover, way too high off the glass, and the defensive board is collected by Barnes.
We're all a part of it.
Yeah, too much is given, much is expected. Late shot clock now for Barnes, and Barnes double clutches between 2 defenders. Rebound ricochets back to Barnes, a hand on it by Bryan. Late shot clock now for Barnes, and Barnes double clutches between 2 defenders. Rebound ricochets back to Barnes, a hand on it by. Late shot clock now for Barnes, and Barnes double clutches between 2 defenders. Rebound ricochets back to Barnes, a hand on it by Bryan. It's a great wide receiver at Arizona State, maybe a very high first-round pick. Hurdle runs the floor. Tough pass and a nice play by Quickly to deflect it. Here's Ingram, leads the break and sets it up on a platter, and Barnes climbs the... And then Quickly closes out to Lonzo Ball. Paint catch for Evan Mobley, and determined forces his way through the defense. And then Quickly closes out to Lonzo Ball. Paint catch for Evan Mobley, and determined forces his way through the defense, but then misses the chippy in the end. Barnes had the alley-oop, but he goes coast to coast here.
Knocks down the three, cuts it to 7.
In the other game this year he played against Toronto, only went 7 of 18 in that game. Mitchell pops free to the wing, and he's trying to get on a heater here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. The window's still open for the Cavaliers, but the margin for error is shrinking. And that, of course, is not going to help. Turnover, a steal by Barnes.
Great late game stop by the Toronto Raptors defense.
And then Barnes has a chance to make something happen on offense. A paint catch late in the shot clock. January and February of 2022. They could smell it now here at Scotiabank Arena. Barnes, he's fouled. Oh no, that's going to be an offensive foul on Barnes.
This week's highlights are brought to you by SORARE NBA. Quick play is here. Play using just one card, build your streak, and win up to $2,000 in rewards. Start today and get up to €50 free credit when you sign up. Link in the description below.